Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to wear a scarf, and there are many ways to wear a scarf, and I feel totally qualified to show you this because while living in Luxembourg I wore a scarf almost every day. Even in the summer I wore light scarves. It's just, not only is it like a fashion trend out there, but it's actually necessary, and I'm sure in a lot of other parts of the United States where I don't live, because I live in California, don't really absolutely necessarily have to have a scarf for survival. But in places where it snows and it's cold and you're walking, a scarf is totally needed. So I thought it'd be fun. I'm wearing a scarf in my hair. I'll show you how to wear a scarf other ways. But let's get started, shall we? So let's start with the really necessary winter scarf. I'll show you how I used to wear it. First, you fold it in half, like this. I got this one at H&M. It's so comfy. I got it for €5. Then you just put it around your neck like this. Make it uneven so it's actually shorter on one side. That. Then you want to wrap it around like that and grab like the fringe if you have a fringe and pull it through that hole like this. No joke, like people walk around like this. They actually walk around like this because it's so cold. But it's totally cozy, and it's really cute if you have a nice winter jacket. It looks really cute. So this will actually keep you warm. Okay, so that's with the winter chunky scarf. Okay, next I'm going to show you how to do most of the styles with a fashion scarf, which is a light type muslin or really light cotton scarf. Let's start with something simple. Just take your scarf in half, and you can wear it that way. Pretty simple. You can loop it once and wear it that way. You can make it a little off-center and wrap it around like this. You can make that wrap to the side and just do one shoulder. You can loop it to the back like that, have it hang behind you. You can wrap it back around like that and have it really full around your neck and leave it like that, or you can tie it like that, or you can tie it off to the side, or not even pull it all the way through, and then take this and loop it back like that. There's some easy ways. If you want to get a little craftier, you can take it and make it off-centered so it's short on one side, and then loop it around like this, and you can make this as big as you want, like that. I like to do it kind of like I just showed you, like this, and then I tie it down lower, and then I kind of pull it up so that the knot, so it's a little chunky. Here, put it in half like this, wrap it around this, find the hole, and then pull the other side through the hole. And you could do it, close to the neck, or you could do it farther from the neck like that. You do it close to the neck like that. You can have it down like this, or you can take this maybe and loop it through one more time. Like that. Even put it to the side. If you wanted to, you can actually make a, excuse me, a bow like this, and just tie a bow. Like, open up the actual bow a little bit. One side here and the other side. Where'd you go? Here it is. There. And you can actually make that a bow. You could also wear a scarf, like as a shirt. If you have one that opens up wide enough, you can kind of, I like to wear it with a cardigan over, and then you can take something like, a belt, a big chunky belt. I call everything big and chunky. I think I've been watching too much Madagascar. Those of you who are moms and have watched that a million times like myself will get that. Okay. So you could do it like that, where you bring it all the way over. Have it as more of a, bring it around like more of a dress. And then you could just pair it with black leggings. Sorry. You could decide to open it up and make it part of more of your outfit. You can make it a little looser, a little more chic. I've even seen, say I had just a plain black shirt on, I could take it, like wrap it around the waist and the back, and then it'd be black, like say a black tank top or something like that. And you can have that as kind of a, another look that you can do. Thing I like to do is fold it in half, wrap it around. This is how a lot of people just wear it like this, but then sometimes I even like to pull it through again, and make it like a roll kind of thing. I like to make my scarves really more bunchy. Yeah, so there's a lot. Another thing that you can do is try to make it more of like an infinity scarf. Tie the end of your scarf like that, and then loop it around. I like to have my knot off to the side, and then put it around one more time like that. It's more of like an infinity style scarf. Yeah, so that's many ways that you can wear a fashion scarf. I call these fashion scarves, the lighter material. I'm going to show you how to wear a square scarf. And this is a big square piece of material that's folded into a triangle. This is like super simple. It's already pretty much has a style for you, so you can tie it like that and leave it like that back. Or I always just actually bring it back around, and you can leave it like that, or you can even tie it like that. It's pretty cute. And then You can make it go on the side if you want. I don't really, not fond of this look, but you could do it that way if you're kind of more conservative. Or you can even bring it around the back like that. So it's more of kind of like a shawl type deal. This is like what you could do with your pashmina. So I look like I'm an old lady. That, if you want to keep your shoulders, you know, or just like that. So those are some ways you could wear a square scarf. For the silk scarf, you want to fold it in half like I did the square scarf. The points together. And you can do the same type of look with the square silk scarf like that. You can bring it around the front like that. You can get that point kind of in the center and then tie it. I like this look. I think this look is kind of fun. You could bring it around the front and tuck that point in, like so that you don't see it. Roll this. And that corner, don't show the corner, so roll it so it's flat against your skin. And you could totally just go something really thin. Make a big bow in the back, like that. If you want, you can move the bow to the side, or you can move the bow to the front, depending upon your look. You can wrap it around a couple times and do that same type of thing on the side. That if you want. Another way you can wear it is you can open it up and then kind of fold it in half again, but make it really billowy, like that. And then bring it around you. And you could, you know, kind of tie it. You wear, you know, a coat. Or I have this plastic ring. I'm just going to put the ends, pull it through the ring. This is just my Forever 21 ring. But you could do something like that. You know, as closer as. My grandma actually had scarf rings. They were kind of fancier and gold, and they, you know, they were more of like a jewelry piece, but hey, this works. All types of ways that you can wear scarves. I've shown you how to wear a silk scarf, a cotton big square scarf, fashion scarf, and a big chunky winter scarf. If you have scarves, it's definitely a good idea to use them as an accessory. They never go out of style, and especially if you get some for spring and winter, or summer and winter, you know, it's that way you can wear them kind of throughout the year, depending upon where you live. Like in California, I could get away with wearing that, you know, this light fashion scarf the whole year. But they're a great accessory. They're usually inexpensive if you go to places like Target or wherever, and not spend an arm and a leg. And yeah, so I think that's it. I think there's many other ways that you could wear a scarf, but those are just some of the ways that I thought of and thought that you would enjoy.